I'm here visiting with Josh Miller, a 2005 graduate of Valley. He came back and coached the softball team and took the 2009 softball team to nationals. He's back and he's here being honored as an outstanding alumni. So if I know right, you guys were both attending sophomore year, so this was kind of bound to happen, right? This week's Around the Table with Tabling features two KCAC Conference champions on the Vikings women's wrestling team. This week, Missouri Valley College wrestlers placed 5th at the Viking Invitational, so it's only fitting that we feature them in the Around the Table with Tabling for this week. He came to Missouri Valley in the fall of 2015 and has been a member of the varsity basketball team all 4 years. Bobby Collins III.
Oh, Bobby's a special person anyway. Bobby came in as a freshman. We could tell early in the first few months that he was here that he was a lifer in Missouri Valley. His leadership skills and his infectious personality is just contagious in our program.
Valley wasn't Collins' only offer, but it's the offer he knew would benefit him the most in more ways than one.
I would say the academics and the basketball both went hand in hand in deciding to stay here for all 4 years. And both of them wanted me to be the best that I could possibly be in every situation. And that really meant a lot to me because it showed that they cared.
Bobby is the type of guy that does two things. One, he leads by his actions, and he also leads verbally. When you can look at somebody that's been extremely successful on and off the floor, it's kind of hard not to follow him.
Having such an impact on the Vikings for all 4 years positioned Collins to be the one that his teammates seek out the most.
Being somebody that others can look up to for success and wanting to strive to be like. And that's basically the process I go through every single day, both on the court and off.
Here we go. Go!
He's a 3.6 GPA student. He's a guy that epitomizes what a student athlete embodies. So he's a big part of our campus community.
Not only does Collins succeed on the court, but also in the classroom. He was named Daktronics Scholar Athlete, an award given only to the most outstanding student athletes in the country.
Parents always stress school and academics and not only being a leader on the court, but also being a leader in the classroom.
As time in the classroom and on the court dwindled down, Collins ends this chapter with the same amount of drive he started with.
Last season, just trying to be the best that I could possibly be day in and day out. So I take every day as thankful and as humble as I possibly can.
What will you miss most about Bobby?
Just Bobby as a person. Obviously I got a lot of admiration and a lot of love for Bobby. Having him around and being able to count on him day in and day out and just be able to spend time with him.
Collins will graduate from Missouri Valley knowing he mastered his role on the court and off.
It's just being able to go through the everyday struggles and everyday successes and being able to pass down what knowledge I've learned to those coming in under me and those wanting to look to come here.
The Missouri Valley College women's wrestling team made history, sending 2 wrestlers to the first NAIA national tournament. KMVC's TJ Barnes reports on their final tournament before the national tournament. The Missouri Valley College men's soccer team won its 2nd consecutive Heart of America Athletic Conference tournament title and an automatic berth to the national tournament. A visiting artist presented his work at Missouri Valley College to demonstrate the purpose of art, the emotion it conveys, and the stories it tells. KMVC's Alex Perez reports on the Morris Gallery showcase that shows the strokes of life and the brushstrokes of paint. I watched videos recently. You just posted something. How do you not get hurt? I feel like your whole body hits against it. It looks like. Are you sore? I imagine every time you do it.
Yes, ma'am. So bareback riding, it's obviously the most physically demanding event.
That's crazy to me. Yeah. The first time I saw it, I was like, what in the world is happening? And then the poor goat, sometimes it wiggles out. Yeah. So does that mean that it doesn't count?
Yes, there's a timer, and when your horse crosses the timer, even just its nose, it doesn't have to be just a little hair on its nose, that's when the time starts, and then when your time stops is when you throw your hands up in the air.
And Helma, you said you wanted to open a clothing store and possibly write a book. Those are 2 completely different things. So what's your thought process through both of those?